Hey, what is going on, everybody? Epic Carnage here. Hopefully you guys are having a great day so far. We are back on some Forza. We are going to be just doing a little bit of races, but we're going to be doing rival races, which will just be me versus the AI. We're going to be trying to set some records, breaking some records of mine. We're just going to be doing the best possible thing we do in today's video. Just trying to continuously outdo us 1 second at a time. It's just going to be a fun time. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this video, and we're just going to jump right into it. So one of the good things about doing these rival races is now that since we are literally doing our first attempt at this, as you guys can see on the top left, we got 4 minutes to do all of this. It doesn't seem too hard, but once we beat this one and we do it again, we're going to be having a little bit of problems because that's when we get set a good race time, and then that's when we're going to have to start facing some of these rivals at normal speed rather than a slower pace speed. Try not to crash. I did crash. That's not good. It probably would help if I used a better controller than what I have now. I'm using my Call of Duty controller, which has, as you guys can see, just a lot of turning left and right. So we're going to be doing this race just with this controller, and then the next rival we're going to be rerunning this, and we're going to be using a different controller, and we're not going to be crashing. We're going to actually win this for sure, without any collision penalties. That's the main thing, trying to do it without any collision penalties. I will say this Lotus has become one of my more favorite go-to vehicles just because it is an R class, and it also holds the road practically going 160 no matter what kind of turn you're doing. Unless it's like a super hairpin turn, you're going to be able to take corners really easy with this car. And just like that, we finished it. Minute 37 seconds plus a 5-second penalty time. Not too bad. We're going to collect the reward, and then I'm going to switch out controllers while we're in this intermission. Alright, now we got this Ghosty Ghost guy. We're going to be facing him. It looks like he has hit the wall or something of that nature to have a penalty. We're going to do this without any penalties, and we're going to not have an exclamation point next to our numbers. Alright, here we go. This is the real deal here. Not messing up any of the shifts. We're going to be taking these turns perfectly. I'm already leaving the Ghost in the dust. But usually what happens, the only downside about this car is that I think it tops out at like 180 miles an hour. Not too fast, but it does take these corners at high rates of speed. So it has its flaws, but it also has its perks. That's one of the things I have noticed, because I have been doing a lot of rivals recently, is that the only reason why I actually start failing at the whole entire time trials is because the car just isn't fast enough on these straights. On the turns, it could take out all the ghosts, but once it starts doing these straightaways, that's when I start running into problems, and just that's when the ghosts really start picking up. I still think he's like yeah, he's still right behind me. Oh, that was a little bit of a bad turn right there. We got this though. Nice little simple race again. Not even hitting any of the walls. Alright, we got 1 minute 31 seconds. Shaved off 6 seconds off of that. Not too bad. We're going to collect the reward. We're going to do it one more time, see if we could beat it, and then we're going to move on to the next Ghost rival race. Like, you could call me like boring or whatever, but I do find this a lot more fun than some of these other races. I don't know why. It might be just because I know that there's no vehicles when I start doing street races with these rivals. But this Tacoma truck is really fast, but he can't hold these turns like I can. Like I said, this vehicle could take these turns really fast. I just got to make sure I take the turns properly and not cut them too close. And here comes the Tacoma truck, just about to pass me up again. Nope, I'm still pulling away. Oh, there he is. Oh my god, I'm paying attention to to the Ghost more than the road. I don't know, guys. He might actually have me this time. Maybe not. Maybe not, guys. Oh, we got it. Hell yeah. Shaved off just a couple milliseconds, not too bad. All right, we're out here at this next race. It's gonna be a Touge. Oh, okay. So I guess Touges don't actually have rivals. Okay, well, we're just gonna run a Touge. Screw it, guys. I will say I could have sworn that Touges were also rivals as well. So maybe they just want us to try to do clean races with another person like this. So we're gonna do our best not to crash into him or any of the walls. I am taking these turns so bad. I'm taking them out so wide. I'm glad that I'm facing an NPC and not an actual person. They would have easily taken me on them turns. I'm trying so hard not to crash. I'm trying to make this a clean lap and not crash, especially on this wall right here. That will definitely make it a collision lap, and I'm not trying to do any of that. Oh man, I took that out a little bit wide. I am glad though that you could hit the guardrails and all these fences and not have it count towards an actual collision. Just these major walls that are indestructible will count towards collisions. No, 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 no! Ah, man, I just crashed. Well, I'm pretty sure that counted as a collision. It doesn't have an exclamation point next to the numbers of the time lapse, so maybe I cheated? Oh my. And that was the very last part of the race too. I can't believe I failed like that. Wow, you had so much enthusiasm throwing those arms down, lady. Alright, we're going to try to take these turns a lot better than last race. I say that and I'm already messing up majorly. Please don't crash into me, sir. We both want to do this without damaging our vehicles, right? You're just gonna have to wait for my big ass to move out of the way. I will say, I think I'm taking this race a lot slower than before. I was leaving the guy in the dust last race, but this time he's kind of keeping up with me. There's one thing I've always noticed, and I'm sure it's basic knowledge for you guys, but staying in third gear is like the best gear to be in when taking these hairpin turns. I don't know if it's just the way I build the cars, but I do feel like third gear is like the most ability. We're gonna do it again. No, we're not. I thought we were gonna crash in that wall again. But yeah, I feel like third gear is the best grip for high speed, top speed, I guess you could say. At least like I said, that's my personal opinion. Unless I'm using that Lotus could be in sixth gear, just taking turns at 160. Alright, another clean lap. Almost 2 minutes on the dot. You know what I just noticed, guys? It's not snowing. Like, did we already jump into spring? I haven't even paid attention. Are we in spring? We are in spring. Look at that. Cool, so that means I have a couple other things I could do. Alright, we're gonna hit this rivals. We're gonna do the R's again. And we're gonna hit with our... Oh, wait, have I done this? I might have already done this one. We might actually have a pretty good race at our doorstep. Now, let's see what's gonna happen here. Inami Chase. We're gonna do this. I think the record is like 2 minutes. We're gonna try to do it under 2 minutes. Okay, we definitely have to do it under 2 minutes. It's so weird driving that BMW then jump into this Lotus. I was so prepped and ready to start sliding on that turn. That's like one of the downsides about having a car that has extreme handling. Is once you start driving other vehicles, you're kind of screwed because you're so used to having the ability to turn on a dime. I don't see where you're actually crashing to get a collision on the whole entire race. I don't see where the walls are at, unless it's right here. That's probably the best turn I've done. It felt really good, just going around that last hairpin turn. Ah, I think I see where people started crashing and we started going into the city. But we have done this, another clean lap. Let's go, guys. 180? 181. Yeah! Almost probably 182, but ran out of the race. Shaved 2 seconds off, not too bad. I'm very anxious about this one, guys. This very first part is just gonna be a lot of turns. You guys can see on the top left, this goes, I could really just take my time doing this race. 17 minutes isn't that big of a worry. Don't crash into the walls here. Do not crash into any of the walls. This is where I'm most nervous about. So far, it looks like I'm doing pretty good. Oh, that's the wall. Alright, well, We already know we're gonna have to rerun this race. Alright, so we just beat him over 16 minutes. We do have a collision on that lap though, so we're gonna go ahead and collect the reward, and then we're gonna restart it, try to do it without crashing into anything and getting any collisions on my lap time. We should be good after that, guys. Alright, let's bring it. It was a good thing that I had to rerun this one, because I had to learn the race real quick. I had to learn all the turns so that I could actually do a really good time on here. Oh no! We're good, we're good, we didn't crash. That was very close. I'm getting really close to these walls. Alright, all the major turns are out of the way. Are we still on that clean lap? I need to just stay in 6th gear. I keep on trying to jump it up to 7th gear, but I start losing all my speed once I hit that high. Oh, we nailed it, guys. Minute 45 with a couple milliseconds added onto it. Not too bad. Almost a minute 46. Well, alrighty everybody. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. It was me doing a couple of these rival races and then doing one of the Touge. I thought the Touges were definitely going to be rivalable, but I guess I misunderstood what they meant when they said do rivals within Touges and streets races, so that was definitely my bad, but we still took dub, and it was also a clean race. That was the main thing I was trying to do, is make sure that I made a video practically only doing clean laps, and I did do it, so that's always a positive. But if you guys did enjoy this video, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I do post a video up every single day, plus I produce 3 shorts every single day on top of that. We are on the road to getting 80 subscribers. We are only 2 subscribers away from reaching 80, so let's see if we could reach that by my birthday. Also, leave your thoughts down below. Ever since you guys have been playing Forza, have you guys like had a little bit of problems driving in the real world? For those who do drive in the real world, do you guys like sometimes get into the left-hand lane and not in the regular right-hand lane? Let me know down in the comments below about that. If you guys are just driving like if you were in Tokyo, let me know down in the comments below about that. But yeah guys, that'll be the end of the video, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace!